What's up everybody, I'm Ghost by Ghoul, and I'm gonna give you guys what I think is the best way to spend your money if you're a dolphin and you want to spend a certain amount to get what you want to get, but you don't want to just blow your money on pointless stuff, and or maybe you're not quite at the whale level. I'm certain there's whales out there that are gonna do what I'm not advising and just kind of buy whatever they want, and they probably can. You know, they work for their money, they have their money, they can spend it on what they want. You can spend your money on what you want. This is just my little guide on like what I like to spend money on, and take it how you will, and run with it if you want. But like anytime these special ones come out, these are really good. They give you extra gems. They're pretty much always going to be worth your money. When there's a new character released, like when Sephiroth released, all the stuff for Sephiroth, that was all worth it. I'm sure when the next characters release, whether it's going to be Cait Sith or Yuffie, those are probably going to be worth it. They come with all these extra blue gems, so like $50. And this is Canadian dollars for me, so it might look different for you guys, but $50, you get 6,200 red gems plus 1,000 blue crystals. Now, all the other stuff is just gravy. It's all bonus. You got to keep in mind, like, these crystals aren't always farmable. Like, sure, you're given a few a day here and there, or for mission quests or whatever may be going on at the time. But once you like complete all the content in the game and you're playing every day all the time, you can't just keep farming for crystals. However, like as your stamina replenishes, and even if you have no more stamina pots, as that replenishes, you can still farm all this other stuff. So all this other stuff is not as important. What you really want to get are the finite resources, like the crystals themselves that actually pull for characters, and maybe stuff like gacha tickets, exchange vouchers, mythril ore. This is a good one too in the monthly stock for 5,000 red crystals. So you could buy something like a $50, like what I already got here, like a $50 pack. Okay, this is a big point I wanted to bring up: the $25 pack and the $50 pack. For me, these ones here, these weekly epic packs, these are worth it. Whereas there's things in between that may not be. Like these $80 and $100 ones are a lot less worth it crystal wise. Because if you do the math, say you spend $25 on 3,200 crystals, so $25, you're getting, let's say it's 100 crystals per your dollar. So for $25, it'd be 2,400 crystals, right? So you're getting 600 extra crystals for your dollar here, and for the $50 mark, you get exactly double that 600. I think you get 1,200 more. So for $50, let's say 100 crystals per dollar, it would be 5,000 crystals. I'm getting an extra 1,400, which is double 600, double the $50 amount. So any of the $50 ones, I like this weekly one too. This weekly one, you get a gold weapon ticket, but any of those, you're getting 600 extra crystals for your dollar. Whereas if you go up to, let's say, the $100 one, which I have bought in a few times, and if you really, really want the mithril ore, it can be worth it. But I'm going to hold back on these, because if you really want to get these, sometimes they give you, okay, they didn't with the Pumpkin Fest, but there was recently a monthly end fest, or whatever, special deal. 3 days at the end of the month, they give you a $100 deal where you pretty much get everything in the special pack and more. So you get, I think, where was that? So you get all this stuff, which all this other stuff is BS, you don't need it, but you get this plus a little bit more. I think some draw tickets, or it was 1 or 2 gold gacha tickets, which is nice. Like, sure, it's random, but any 5-star legendary weapon is nice. Now, the main reason why this one isn't as worth it, especially if you're going for the mithril ore, is because the crystals don't add up to what you're getting. Like, let's say you get two $50 packs. Two $50 packs, you're getting 6,400 times 2. You're getting 12,800 red crystals for $100 with this. Don't even worry about all the other stuff. All this other stuff is farmable. You can get in the game. Sure, the drop rates kind of suck. It's nice to have, but I'm not even worrying about that. It's just the $25 and the $50 packs that are worth it. The $100 pack. So I'm getting 12,800 for two $50 packs, and you're only getting 10,800 crystals here, which again, that's another finite resource, especially the red ones, because you can spend red ones on other things as well, like these monthly stock ones. You get one, let's say you wanted to get one of these a week, you get this, or maybe both of these, or this one and one of these. Then you can get this one every month. You get an exchange voucher for any of the past weapons and past weapon draws that are viable, of your choice, plus it's at 20 random weapons, which you might get a gold star. Don't give your hopes up. You probably chances are you won't, but you might, and that's nice to have too. So I am gonna get that, not at the moment, but this month. And the weekly passes are always worth it. The seasons pass is always worth it if you're gonna spend the money. If you're gonna spend the money, of course. You know, you can totally be free to play. That's cool. But if you're watching this video, it's probably because you've already been spending some money, or you would like to. So, anyways, if you are gonna spend the money, the weekly passes, these are worth it, especially if you grind a lot. Now, if you know you're not gonna be playing the game that much for maybe three days out of the week, maybe these won't be worth it. But if you're playing every day like I am, these are worth it. Monthly stock one, I know you're losing red gems, and it sucks to do that, especially when you're trying to save your gems for pulling, but this one's worth it. Sometimes there's these stamina missions, this one is not worth it, right? 300 red crystals for 10. They upped that recently. I think that's a good thing, but there was a recent one, 300 red crystals for 15. Now, when these extra stamina pot quests come out, the daily ones, they'll probably come back eventually. Those ones are worth it if you're grinding a lot, and usually they're out because there's a lot to grind. So those ones, when you're running out of stamina and you just can't stop grinding, those can be worth it too if you're spending a decent amount. And if you really want more to pull, if you're really just after the crystals, you can get both of these ones, this one, both of these ones, and then don't worry about any of these others. Go down to crystals. Now, there's no $25 crystal count, but there's a $50 one. Don't get the $100 one, even with all these extra blue crystals that they give you. And this is 6,200 red crystals as opposed to 6,400 in the special for the same price. So you get 200 less red crystals, but they balance it out by giving you 600 more blue crystals, so you end up with 400 more crystals in general of all crystal types. So if you're just going for pull specifically, you don't care about all the resources, get these $50 ones. All these other ones don't add up to your dollar. Like I was explaining a few minutes ago, 6,200 for, let's say I'm spending $50, 100 crystals per dollar. You're getting 1,200 red crystals more. Let's just use the blue crystals too. So you're getting 6,800 crystals in Crystal Pack D here for $50. So that's 1,800 more crystals than your dollar would be going for if your dollar was going for 100 crystals at a time. Then you look at this $80 pack, and you're getting 8,800 plus 1,200. So you're getting 10,000 crystals for $80. That's actually not too bad either, but the $100 one is where it kind of sucks again. So only 10,800. You're getting 12,800 for this $100. 12,800. Now, if I was to spend $50 twice with this instead of this, I'm getting 6,800 times 2. 6,800 times 2 equals 13,600. 13,600 crystals total for two $50 passes instead of the $100 pass, which would only give you 12,800. You're getting 800 more crystals by buying this one twice instead of this one. The $100 ones are almost never worth it, in my opinion, unless you're really after the mithril ore, and even then, the amount they give you in the game at the beginning and add up, you don't need to level up all your weapons to 90. Your healing weapons, you don't need to get to 90. It's nice to have, nice to show off, I guess. But they're fine at 80, like Lifeguard Wraps, Fairy Tale, that's fine at 80. You don't need to spend your mithril ore on them. I did before I realized that on my Fairy Tale, but I didn't on my Lifeguard Wraps. It barely gives you any stats for that. But like, there's so much other stuff. Like, I'm just trying to help, like, put it into perspective here. Like, there's gonna be more things that come out in Crisis Dungeons per month, and that you're gonna be able to get another weapon from level 80 to 90 with mithril ore. You don't always need it, and if you really, really want it, just wait for the special stuff that give you mithril ore for the same price and a bit more with it, like gold gacha tickets or something. And I think the last one that was like this, it gave you 2 gold gacha tickets and like 100 memory exchange tickets or something like that, which is nice too. Also, that's a good point too. These memories, I've never spent money on these, but as you build your character growth trees, it prompts you. And same with if you're just starting out watching this video, and same with every time you unlock your weapons level potential. There's another term for it that's not coming to me right now, but every time you go from like level 10 to 20 or 20 to 30 or 30 to 40 and so on, it gives you these prompts. I think none of them are worth it until the ones that offer you mithril ore. And if I knew how much money I'd be spending on this game before I got into this, like heavily, I would have got those level 70 to 80 packs and 80 to 90 packs probably. I think those would have been worth the money. Anybody by the time you're watching this video probably well beyond that point as well. But also, anytime it prompts you when you're leveling up your character growth tree on red crystal packs, that's a better bang for your dollar for those red crystals along the way than ever having to come back in here and get them. Same with when you're going through the battle tower. I think every 5 floors, maybe 10, I forget some of the earlier floors, but eventually every 5 floors it offers you, like, this stuff just came out, but when you beat floor 55, it offers you 15 Sephiroth draw tickets and I think 80 memory exchange tickets, as well as well, yeah, it offers you that for only 3,000 red crystals. Now, you take 3,000 crystals and you look at it as if you're going to do a draw, you're only getting 10 items for that, or 10 weapons. So, take that how you will, but, I mean, you're getting 5 extra weapons for your dollar out of 3,000 red crystals specifically, not blue ones here. And then I think I heard at 60, you get 15 cloud weapons. At 65, you get 15 Zack weapons. Some of these stuff, if you're willing to drop the red crystals, can be worth it too. Any of these prompts, like, buy it now, buy it only in 12 hours, sucks because it's gonna go. And sure, like, if you're free to play or spend a little less than that, you don't have to get this stuff, or you never have to get any of this. Don't take what I'm saying and be like, okay, I should just buy this stuff. No, look at your own money, budget how you will budget, spend your money how you will. But I'm just saying, like, what's worth it for your dollar as opposed to things that aren't as worth it. Like, back to some comparisons here in the shop. Like, the $50 ones and the $25 ones, and then the legendary stuff. The legendary bundles. Any of the legendary stuff, if you didn't get this, and you're going to spend some money, this is probably the most worth it thing. For sure. Get a free gear exchange voucher. But, the legendary bundles, the legendaries, this legendary, and these 2 weeklies. I think in daily, I've never gotten this, but if you really wanted to go as far as this and spend some more, you could get these ones, because again, this is for your crystals more. Like, look at this. This is what I've been saying though. You spend $10 and your dollar per 100 crystals, you're only getting 200 more for the daily pack too. 200 more crystals. Only 200 more, where you're getting 1,200 more for your $25. And where's the $30 one, so I can make an example. Like, any of these $25 ones or $49.99 ones are worth it for your crystals. But Like, there's a $20 one and there's like a $30 one that can show what I'm trying to say pretty good here. Okay, $40, $39.99. And you're getting only 800 more crystals for your dollar. When on $25, anything that's cost 25, you're getting 1,200 more for your dollar. I don't know why they do that. They should at least give you more crystals for your dollar for this stuff. But I guess, like, they're considering part of the worth in the resources that you're getting. Then again, like I said, like, if you're going to be spending money, you should be going for the stuff that isn't farmable. Like, the stuff that is finite. Crystals themselves, especially red crystals for your pulls. Gold gacha tickets, I mean, you're still going to get, like, free random gacha tickets from events and stuff like that. But, like, guaranteed 5-star, they're nice to have. And, like, mythril ore, I guess, even though we haven't really gotten great deals on mythril ore except for the, like, time-sensitive deals that come out. So, yeah, anytime there's a new event, like this stuff, new characters, end of the month, there's going to be not just these specials, but there's going to be, like, an even more special type thing. Those are probably worth it. Legendary packs. And anything that's $25 or $50. Pretty well, anything that's not $25 or $50 almost isn't worth it. Unless you're aching and you're at, like, you need to do one more pull, you're really trying to get to, like, let's say, let me just look at one of these banners here. Like, I brought this one all the way to 4. Let me see here. Let's say you're really just trying to get this weapon, you know, and you're, like, 1 or 2 spots away, hoping you can get it, and you it would really suck if you're 2 spots away and you could only do one more run and you get a 1 on the chocobo stamp, and gosh, has that ever happened. But no, let's say you're, just to make it a safe bet and easier to explain, let's say you're on square 11 here, right? And you have 2,800 crystals, and it's the last day, you're not going to get any more crystals, and you just really want that last little bet, you know? Something like that, just to tip the boat over, doesn't hurt, you know, like $3.99 for 480 crystals or something like that. Sure, I guess, but it's not really worth your money in regards to what you're getting back for your dollar. One more thing that's worth it, for you spenders out there, if you're willing to put the money into a weapon you really like, that's a featured weapon on a banner. Anytime you overboost to, like, if you overboost a weapon once, it's gonna the game will prompt you for 12 hours only. You can spend 5,000 red crystals on another copy of that weapon. And it will also come with 20 gacha tickets, so as if you're getting 20 more pulls for your 3,000 red crystals as well, which is really nice. Or 5,000, which is worth it. So, like, let's say you get 10 random pulls in a banner, or gacha tickets in general. You spend 10 gacha tickets, you get 10 weapons, right? So that's usually 3,000 crystals, whether it's blue or red, whatever you're spending on. You're getting 10 weapons for your 3,000 crystals. So for 5,000, that's almost double the amount of crystals spent, and you're getting double the amount of weapons. Now, not guaranteed 5 stars, not guaranteed to go towards the banners, sure, but there is the chance of getting weapons you may want or need, even though you can't use those for wish lists. Those are worth it too, because technically the wish listed weapon, you're getting that another copy of that featured weapon. The first OB that it offers you that at, and if you wanted to just double down, it's almost more safe to spend 5,000 red crystals and guaranteeing yourself another copy of that weapon, plus some gacha tickets for some other weapons, than it is to pull another 3,000 and not get it. You can pull 6,000 and not get another copy. You can pull 9,000 and not get another copy. You can pull 12,000 and so on and not get another copy. So there's that. Not only that, once you take advantage of that deal the first time and you get the first one, you also get the wallpaper for that weapon. A lot of the time, these new weapons have wallpapers. This Bald Eagle did not get a wallpaper because it did not have an outfit. But if there's an outfit along with the wallpaper, you will get that as well. So like Dark Heavens, the deals had that. Edge to Wings, the deals had that. Black Whiskers had that, and so on, you know, and Prism Rod and Sun Umbrella. All that stuff had that too. But so it doesn't stop there though. Once you're OB2, like this one is, you get that prompt. I'm sure I spent the money on this just to get this third Sun Umbrella to OB2 here, but it prompts you again at OB4. So once you have 5 copies of that weapon, you don't even have to overboost it. Once you get 5 copies of the weapon, once you have the weapon parts in general, it will prompt you again, and then you could take advantage of it again. And I think the second time it prompts you, I might be wrong by this, might not be not until you're even beyond overboosted, but it gives you the same deal except with 4-star guaranteed minimum, which can also be 5-star, but 4-star guaranteed minimum gacha tickets instead of the brown ones, which are even better. So there's that. And then I think the Bald Eagle is as far as this is, because after it's fully OB, not fully OB, but overboosted times 7, it prompts you again, and it only does these prompts while these weapons are still on the featured banner. So the moment that featured banner is over, these featured weapons will not get those prompts anymore. So if you're really trying to max out or get to OB6 or OB10, which is beyond what I've been doing for any of the non-free weapons, this is one of the best things you could take advantage of as well. And I haven't gotten this far, but maybe a whale could leave this in the comments whether this is true or not. But I would assume, based on this pattern, that once you overboost something times 9, it gives you one final deal, probably for 5,000 red crystals, and maybe a bunch of 4-star minimum gacha tickets. Maybe something better for all I know, but you could probably max it out for another 5,000 red crystals right there. All that stuff's worth it. Alright, let me continue to where I left off in the previous portion there. Thanks. Alright, anyways, again, just weekly passes, seasons pass, worth it. Anything that's $25, anything that's $50 is probably worth it. Anything that's less, in between, or more than isn't really worth it. I think the $80 one, I mean, you guys can do your own math based on what I've been talking about, but I don't... What's this $80 one? See, only 800 more crystals for this one. So this $80 one is not worth it. But in the crystals, if you're just going for crystals, you get an extra 1,200 here. That's... And you get a full 10,000 out of this one, including the blues. That one, this one is almost worth it, I guess. Let me do some math here. You're getting... Okay, so 2,000 extra crystals, whether they're blue or red, regardless, whatever, you're getting 2,000 extra there. Here, you're getting 1,200, 1,800. You're getting 1,800 for the $50, and you're getting 2,000 extra for the $80. So it's only 200 more than you'd be getting for the $50 one. For the $80 one, there you go. In my opinion, the $80 one is not worth it for that reason alone. If you're going to spend up to $80, you might as well just get a $50 one, and unfortunately there's no $25 red crystals one here. So if you, let's say that was your spending limit, you got like 80 bucks you can spend, don't get this or any of the $80 ones. You're better off getting, let's say, one $25 one in here, like this one or this one. I'd say preferably this one because the gold gacha ticket is nicer than this stuff. At first, this stuff seems really nice, but trust me, it is all farmable. You will get plenty of it. So I'd say, like, get this one if you had $80. This one, and then go in crystals and grab this $50 one, because you can't get a $25 crystal pack. Anyways, yeah, that's my spending tips for any dolphins or dolphins to be out there. Or maybe some whales who want to settle down. I don't know. Hopefully it helps somebody. I don't know. Anyways, I'm Ghost by Ghoul. Hit the like button, hit the follow button, comment something if you think I'm wrong about something. Maybe some of my math was wrong, or your own input on what might be worth it, what might not be. And I also go live on Twitch sometimes too. I play some other games and whatnot. But give me a follow there, I'd love it. And totally appreciate it. Anyways, take care.